To make a wig cap, the main thing you're going to need is a balloon. Now you can use something else like a plastic head, but I figured a balloon would be more practical as it's something that people are a lot more likely to have in their own house. Make sure you've stretched it a few times before you blow it up. This means that it'll get a lot larger than it normally would, and it's also a lot less likely to pop if it's put under pressure. Taking a permanent marker, you want to mark out where the hairline would be on your face if it was a balloon. Now this doesn't have to be 100% accurate, and it's actually easier to cover the entire balloon in latex and then cut out the shape later, because if you mess up then obviously all the work you're going to put into this is going to go to waste. The main thing you mustn't forget is to put a little bit of vaseline between the latex and the balloon. If you don't do this, the latex is going to adhere to the balloon and it's going to pop when you try and take it off, so you have to do this step. Now taking the latex, I'm going to pour it out in a tin, and taking a foundation sponge, I'm going to use this to apply it to the balloon. Now the reason I'm using a sponge is that unlike a brush, once it gets destroyed, I can just cut off the first layer, use a second layer, cut that off once it's dried, and pretty much use up the entire sponge without having to chuck it away as quickly as I would have to do with a brush. So first of all, just to apply a good amount on the surface of the balloon. Now because of the Vaseline it's not going to adhere, so you want to apply it really thinly so that it dries quite quickly, and then just layer on top of this. You're going to have to apply a good few layers. Between 7 to 14 layers should get you a really good strong bald cap. Now like I said, even though I have drawn out the shape of the hairline on this, I really do suggest that you cover the entire area of the balloon and then just cut out the shape later, because it leaves a lot more room for error. After a few layers it can start to take a little bit longer to dry, so if you want to dry it faster, just hang it outside or just dry it with a hairdryer. Once it's dried completely, you want to take some talcum powder or any kind of translucent powder and apply it really generously all over the upper layer. If you don't do this, latex is going to stick to itself once you unpeel it. Once you've completely powdered the upper half, you want to peel away a little bit of the corner, dusting in some talcum powder, and then pouring in a lot of talcum powder. You want to slowly ease it off the balloon. And there we go. That's how you make a wig cap. Oh my gosh,